I'm Jesse from Brookwood, and here are today's headlines. Our first story tonight is a tragic tale about the loss of hundreds of jobs for cows as milk prices plummet. Farmer Eric Foster claims that the ones to blame are not the cows, but the severe oversaturation of milk in the modern market. We are saddened to think that in the coming weeks, there could be dozens of cows wandering the streets with no home and no steady source of income. A Weight Watchers demonstrator was arrested Tuesday morning for shoplifting cupcakes and teeth whitening strips. A statement was given by a Weight Watchers spokesperson yesterday. We are horribly ashamed in the actions of the demonstrator last Tuesday. We are taking actions in this very moment to make sure our representatives are never caught stealing again. A safety meeting ends in accident. Alexander Horner, an employee at Jerome's Distributing, had a foot run over by a coworker in a forklift yesterday evening, just after a meeting to review forklift safety procedures. Surprisingly, our sources say that the injury was not Horner's fault, but rather the driver's, as they did not give proper signaling. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration has found this to be a safety violation and has filed a suit against Jerome's. Breaking news! For our final story of the night, we have news of a bear dubbed Hank the Tank that has been breaking into people's homes and stealing all their food. At the last count, he has entered and looted at least 28 different homes. Hank is estimated to be at least 600 pounds. Thankfully, scientists say that a brisk walking pace should be sufficient speed for escape. This has been Jesse, signing off.
Have you ever noticed just how many pet peeves there are in school?
Definitely.
Yeah. Like, I feel like one of the most serious ones is just like when you're walking in the hall and someone just stops.
That's so annoying, bro, because it's just like, the hallway's not yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on now.
Like, what? Like, why are they stopping?
And if you bump into them, they get mad.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Or they're just walking so slow. Like, so slow. And I'm just like, dude, let's go. Like, walk, you know?
That's my cue to give them a little shove. You know, a little...
No, seriously, people do. They be shoving, too. They do be shoving. They will probably just shove you right back. To you.
Just turn around and give them that look. That mom look when you did something bad.
Then, like, when you're already in class and, like, your teacher just answered a question, like, just answered. And then another student, 2 seconds later, asks the same question that the teacher just answered.
Jesus.
And I'm just like...
Did she not answer that?
Exactly. Like, she literally just answered that question.
Okay, so you said the answer was 4, right? Alright, I got you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the answer? It was 3. It was
Bro, no way. She just said it. Like, she literally just said it. You're literally just making it like you were paying attention. She just said it. You're done. Go. The answer is 4.
Okay, thank you. When you're taking notes, you know, and they're writing stuff on the board, or they're going with slides and stuff, and you're trying to write as fast as you can, to keep up, and they just move on. They don't even ask, is everyone done? No, they're done.
Some of these teachers really be thinking we speed right. No, some people write hecka small and hecka neat to try and like understand it, or in different colors to understand it. And then these teachers just write it down and then boom. All right, next slide. What?
4 times 8 equals yes. And this is that, yeah. And okay. And then this and that. Okay, thank you. Are you done? No. Well, I don't know why you weren't writing. I don't know why you weren't writing what I was writing on the board. I was writing it. All the answers were on the board. Okay, like I'm gonna have to take this up. It's a 0. It's a 0. It's a 0. a 0. Or when you ask a simple question, you raise your hand, it's a simple question. Simple question. And they go into all this detail about your question or answer something completely different that you never even asked. And by the end, by the time they're done talking, they still haven't even answered your question.
I would throw some shade.
You don't even want to know the answer. Like,
I have a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you spell red?
How do you spell red? Okay, so red is it's a light color, and most people do like red, yes. And it's oriented from the spectrum, and red can also be mistaken for orange. And then there's also that orange and red thing, and it just you see the red over there, and the red, yeah, that's red. And it's just a really nice color. Honestly, I personally do like red. I know the other teacher over there doesn't really like it. What do you think? Did I answer your question? Okay, thank you. So, that test we just took, yesterday? What'd you get on that?
What did you get on there?
I got a 99, and that's just so annoying because I literally that one point, you could have just gave me that 1 point. Like, what are you doing? I deserved that 100. I worked for that 199. Anyway, what'd you get?
She got a 58. Let me tell you something. It's something when you know you did good.
Well, that's not that bad. That's really not that bad. Yeah, you did good.
No,
you did so much better.
No.
Like, you did so much better.
Incorrect.
Like, it's not one.
False advertisement.
It's not 1 point. It's more yeah.
It's a lot of points.
Yeah. But that 1 point to getting 100, like I did, like me.
And so we inhabit a fractured world, awaiting the arrival of the Elden Lord. Unless, of course, thou shouldst take the crown.
From Software has a history of releasing amazing games, from Demon's Souls, Dark Souls 1 through 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro to name a few, with their latest title now being Elden Ring. Spoiler alert, it's incredible. It introduces a complete Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild type open world for the first time in any of their games, and it almost works to perfection. It has an incredibly beautiful depiction of a shattered, chaotic world. It has interesting characters scattered with tons of lore all around, so you can slowly uncover the story as you explore each fort or dungeon at a pace of your choice. Or you can go through the game as fast as you want, just focusing on killing enemies and all that its gameplay has to offer. It has so much freedom you don't really feel constricted to one path at all. And oh boy, its gameplay is something. On one hand, it's a little lackluster with its core gameplay being the same as almost every other FromSoft game. However, it still feels really good to slash down enemies or to dodge attacks from huge bosses. Some of the best moments I got from the game was when I had next to no health and I had to really focus on when the best time to strike or to dodge was. It led to some insanely tense moments. Just like every Souls-type game, it is extremely difficult at times and it's completely unforgiving. This could either be a good or bad thing depending on the type of person playing the game. Personally, for me, it's a huge plus. I found myself stuck on some bosses for hours at a time, getting more and more annoyed with every death and failure. However, all of that truly pays off when you finally hit that finishing blow. It's easily the best feeling in the game. There are a few things that I'm not personally a fan of. one of them being the lack of direction in the game. While I appreciate the absence of hand-holding that Elden Ring provides, I don't appreciate beating a boss of a main fortress and spending hours just trying to figure out what to do next or where to go, cause it tells you none of that. Another thing that kinda sucks about the game is the multiplayer. It's based on a summoning-based system where you or your friend that you want to play with has to leave a summon sign, and the only way that you can see those signs is by using an item that you either have to find or craft. What makes that worse is the effects of the item deactivate after death. There just feels like way too many hoops in order to invite a friend and play with them, and it takes away from the experience. What also sucks is dying or defeating a major boss causes your friend to be sent back to their game, and you have to start the process all over again. It just seems like way too much. Overall, even with those two negatives, the positives like the story, world, character customization, weapons, and tons of secrets scattered around truly outweigh them. Elden Ring is an insanely addicting game that will make you mad but give you no other experience like it. It is easily so far the best game of 2022, and it seems like it could stay that way for the entire year. And with that, here's Elden Ring's verdict. With how insanely good it is easily a fresh 9 out of 10.
Now, go forth.